Hello and welcome everyone to the fifth lecture of Infinite Series. Today we will be seeing Leibniz test. So Leibniz test is different from the other tests which we have studied so far. Leibniz test is a test which determines only the convergence of a series. It says nothing about the divergence of series. So in case the Leibniz test fails, we cannot directly conclude whether the series is divergent or not. We will have to apply the other test. So on this note, let us begin with the lecture. So first we'll see the definition that what Leibniz test is. And here is a definition that Leibniz test is used to find whether the series is convergent. It says nothing about series being divergent. So another important point that Leibniz test is applied only on alternating series. So what is the alternating series? That if you have a series which contains alternate positive and negative terms, that is if you have a positive one, then you have a negative one. Again, you have positive one and negative one till infinity. So such a series is called alternating series. So such a series, it is convergent if it satisfies these two conditions. That each term is numerically less than its preceding term. So say if my first term is 1, the next term should be greater than 1. That is, it can be 2, 3 or something else, but it cannot be greater than that. So each term must be numerically less than the preceding term. This is the condition that mod of un plus 1 should be less than mod of un. And another condition is limit n tending to infinity, mod of un should be 0. So if these two conditions are satisfied, we will conclude that the series is convergent. So let us dive into some examples. It is a very small topic and there is nothing which is difficult in this topic. So we can quickly see through the examples. This is the first example. It is asked to use the alternating series test to determine the convergence of this series. So you can clearly see that we have a series n equal to 1 to infinity. So what is the best way to identify if the series is alternating or not? If the series is alternating, you will always find this term minus 1 to the power n. So this signifies that if n is 1, the whole term will be negative. If n is 2, the whole term will be positive. So that signifies that the series is alternating. So this is the example. So you can take pause the video here and you can take your time to solve the example. So here is the solution. Firstly, if you look at the term, we have to work on mod of un. So as and when I take mod of the term, this term will be removed because if you have minus 1 to the power something, and if you take the mod of that, it will automatically become positive. So negative terms also become positive when we take the modulus of that. So we are left with sine square n by n. So you can see clearly that as the value of n will increase, the value of fraction will decrease. So very logically, the next term will be numerically less than the preceding term. So our first condition is satisfied. Now next is to check whether limit n tending to infinity un is 0 or not. So we'll solve that. So limit n tending to infinity mod of un is equal to limit n tending to infinity minus 1 to the power n into sine square n by n. And as I told you, when we apply modulus on this function, it will be removed and we will be only left with this term. And if we take the limit n tending to infinity of sine square by n, it is a known identity that it will be 0. So both the condition of Leibniz test are satisfied, and thus we can conclude that the series is convergent. So this was the first example. Now let's look at another example. So it is 1 to the 1 upon 1 to the power p minus 1 upon 2 to the power p plus 1 upon 3 to the power p and so on. So here also you can clearly see that first term is positive, second term is negative, third term is again positive, fourth term is again negative. So this is clearly an alternating series. So you know that you will have to apply the alternating test here. So you can pause the video here and take your time to solve. So here is the solution. So if we can clearly see that un is minus 1 to the power n minus 1 into 1 upon n to the power p. right? So you can easily derive this looking at the terms. So as we know, we work on the modulus value of the thing. We'll take the modulus and we'll get 1 upon n to the power p. And if a mod of un is this, mod of un plus 1 will be 1 upon n plus 1 to the power p. So if you look at these terms, if we take a value of p which is less than 0, say -1, so mod of un will be n, but mod of un plus 1 will be n plus 1, which will be greater than n. So our first condition fails here. If the first condition fails, there is no point in proceeding further. So we can easily conclude from that that Leibniz test fails. Hence, we will not be able to say anything about the convergence of this series. So we can apply different tests to test the convergence of the series. So you can try that. So that was all from the Leibniz test. It is a very simple topic, and after practicing 2-3 examples, you will be able to solve the questions. So that's it from the lecture. Thank you.